Welcome to Above Par. I'm your host, Kathy Hartwood. I show you how to take more of your talent to the golf course without practicing harder, taking more lessons, or buying new equipment. I show you how to end the frustration of underperforming so you can start playing to your potential. This is where you are going to learn how to think above par so you can play below par. Let's get to it. Hello, my golf friend. How are you? As always, I'm so glad that you're here and listening. You ready to have some fun? Listening to my podcast is fun. I want to talk about golf and fun and how we have more fun playing the game of golf. This for sure is an interesting topic to me because I feel like I spent a lot of my years playing golf not having fun. like zero fun. And I would talk a little bit more about that. But so many people say to me that they just want to have fun playing the game of golf. Like, what's your goal? I just want to have fun. I do get a lot of clients saying, I just want to have some peace around the game, which is, I think, a beautiful thing to do too. But yeah, I just want to go out there and have a good time. I want to have fun. I want to do all the things. Now, I think the problem is that we get a little blindsided when golf isn't fun. And then often we think that we're supposed to have fun every time we go out and play. I belong to this club. It's supposed to be a fun sport. It's outside. It's nice. The weather's nice. I'm with my friends. Why aren't I having fun? What's wrong with me? Right? We end up shaming ourselves, actually. It's like, I shouldn't be this miserable on the golf course. I mean, look at the beautiful club that I belong to. Look at where I am. Look how pretty the scenery is. I'm so lucky to be able to play this game and I'm miserable. I don't think it's useful to shame yourself, by the way. It's okay not to have fun. It's okay that you're out there playing a beautiful golf course or you belong to a great club or you feel like you're so fortunate to be able to play this game. It doesn't mean you're supposed to have fun all the time. It's just important to note that shaming yourself is just not going to be a useful thing, especially if you're not having fun. Yeah, then you're shaming yourself, right? Now you got just like this negative emotional sandwich that you got to deal with. But when we think it's supposed to be fun all the time, we put all this pressure on ourselves to go out there and have fun, or we're disappointed when it's not. We're like extra disappointed when it's not. So I want to talk about having fun on the golf course, what it takes to have fun. And in this episode, I'm going to share with you 4 questions, 4 steps, really, for you to figure out exactly how you can go about having quote unquote fun. But first, I do think that part of the problem is we overuse the word fun. I think we abuse the word fun, right? So let's first start with a general definition of what fun is. Fun as a noun is enjoyment, amusement, lighthearted pleasure. As an adjective, it's amusing or entertaining or enjoyable, a perception of pleasure and happiness. I'm just going to share with you, I don't think that golf and fun go in the same sentence all the time. So the first step for you to do is to ask yourself, what is fun? Define fun for you on the golf course. Right? If you get a minute, write this down on a piece of paper. Ask your brain this question. What is fun about golf? Is golf only fun when you score well? Is golf only fun when you play with certain people in certain conditions? When the beverage cart girl is timely? This seemed to be like the biggest bone of contention when I was playing a lot of golf with my girlfriends who like to have some beverages on the golf course. It's like, where the heck's that beverage cart girl? Right? If she doesn't show up, she or he doesn't show up, right? Then does that mean it's not as fun? Conditions not as fun, right? So take a minute and really ask yourself, what makes golf fun for me? And then the next question is, what makes golf not fun? If you went out and played golf and you came home and said, that was just not a fun day, what would that be? Is that a score? Is that a group? Weather? Slow play? How would you define a day that just was not fun? How you hit it? Right? You got the shanks, lots of 3 putts, had a bunch of blow up holes. And in no way am I saying that those are supposed to be fun. So it's not like a catch here. I really do want you to answer these questions for yourself. Because then the third thing is, can you accept the concept that golf is 50-50? That no matter what happens, you're going to go out and you're going to get some of those things that you thought were fun, enjoyable. I think we should start using the word enjoyable versus fun. Those parts of the game that were enjoyable. And it's going to be half the time those things that are not so enjoyable. That's golf. That's the 50-50 of golf. That's what I talked about in a previous episode. I'll make sure I link that in the show notes. talking about how golf and life are 50-50. So can you get yourself to the point where you can see that the game of golf is not always fun? It's not always enjoyable. Some days we're going to have all those things that you defined as not being enjoyable in there. And then can you actually appreciate and enjoy the game of golf that we chose to play with all of its wackiness and its ups and downs and it's 50-50? Can you enjoy the game even if you're having 50% of the time not so fun? Can you enjoy the game when you know that you sign up, when you tee off, there's a shot that you could have a really crappy day, right? You could get bad bounces, bad breaks. Your timing could be off. You could run into 4 groups on one tee. We don't know often what to expect at any given day. So if you can accept that, then you're not going to have the rug pulled out from underneath you that you had a day that wasn't fun/enjoyable, pleasurable. Okay. We're going to start using the word fun. Did you go out and have fun today? No, I didn't. It played horrible. It was not fun, but I enjoyed the game because this is the game I signed up for. I learned some things and I like doing that. I worked on my golf brain. I like doing that. There was parts of the day that I did enjoy. Can you do that? Because if you can do that, then the game of golf will be more enjoyable, more pleasurable, not necessarily fun. So then the 4th step for you to go and enjoy the game of golf more on a consistent basis is to set an intention for the round. Right? If we're going out there and expecting we're just going to have our best round ever, every single time we go out and play, which would be lovely if that happened, then I'm going to love my group and I'm going to love the weather and the course conditions. I mean, unless you're playing with the same exact group every single day and you're only playing in perfect conditions, those elements can change. Right? Those are variables. But can you set an intention that's underneath the umbrella of understanding that golf is 50-50? Now, there's a shot I could go out here and have not enjoyable moments. There's a shot that the whole day could be not enjoyable, but I could find some pleasure in playing this game and get some value out of the day regardless of my result. So setting intention might be that you're going to decide to go out no matter how you're hitting it or whatever happens, you're going to work on your brain. You're going to work on what you think about things and how you think about it and how you feel. You're going to work on hitting as many shots as possible from calm, certain, confident. That would be going out and setting an intention. At the win, no matter what happens, no matter what the result is, because the results we can't always control. You might set an intention. I'm just going to move through negative emotions a little quicker this time. I'm not going to let them affect more than one shot or more than one hole or more than one 9. You could go out with the intention that I'm just going to start really fine-tuning and focusing on my pre-shot routine and make it more consistent and be intentional on every shot. That's going to be my intention for the day. Could be on your full swing, could be on your putting. Your intention could be, I'm just going to have my own back if things don't go so great. I'm going to choose to be more aware of my negative thinking or my complaining. I'm going to focus on what I can control. Like that's setting an intention for the day that no matter what happens and how you play, you can enjoy the game of golf because you're going to find those wins. Because you set an intention that wasn't your score, that wasn't to have fun. Like if you go out and play and you have fun, I think it's a total bonus. But I do think we overuse and misuse the word fun because golf is not always amusing. It is not always lighthearted pleasure. It is not always entertaining. And it's not always enjoyable. But you can enjoy the process of playing this game. You can enjoy and appreciate just like your life and people in your life are not consistent and fun and enjoyable every single day. Golf is the same. And then when we can embrace all of it, we show up so much better on the golf course and can accept whatever happens. All right, my friends. So 1, define fun. What's fun for you? What's enjoyable for you about the game of golf? Step 2, define what's not fun. If all of these things happened, I would say that was a not fun day. What are those things? Number 3, as you look at that list and understand, then step 2, those are not avoidable. They're going to happen. So can you accept the 50-50 of golf, that they're going to happen over time, in balance, 50% of the time? Can you accept that that's the game that you chose to play? If you can, then you're not going to have the rug pulled out from underneath you when it happens, when you have that not enjoyable round or that not enjoyable shot. And then step 4, to consistently have more enjoyable rounds of golf, set an intention. Because regardless of your result and your score at the end of the round, you're going to have a win as long as you keep your word and stick to your intention. Right? So the new word's enjoyable, more enjoyable rounds of golf in 2023. All right, my friends, Have a beautiful week. If I can be of any help, make sure you reach out to me at Kathy@kathyhartwood.com. All right. Talk to you next week. Bye.